What's up, guys? We are back with another full body 40-minute workout, and in today's workout we will be using a barbell as an added option. But if you don't have a barbell, just use the dumbbells and kettlebells that you've already got at home, or just use body weight if that's all you've got. We're going to start off with a series of kettlebell swings, a few hip thrusts, then we're going to go into some squats, some Bulgarian split squats, then it's time to attack the chest, shoulders, back, arms, hit the core, a little bit of a stretch, and that is us done. To those who joined in every morning at 8 a.m. weekdays, I can't thank you guys enough. I'll be back here at 8 a.m. on Friday morning to finish the week strong. And to those who are about to get this workout, go hard, get that squeeze, get it done. Team, happy Thursday. Hope you guys are feeling good. We are back on the lawn this morning, and in today's workout it's another full body 40-minute workout. We're going to use the bench for some more hip thrusts, and we'll also see, I'm bringing out the new toy. I've been doing a little bit of extra training in lockdown, so I've been using the barbell for it. Some of you might recognize this barbell from the Grit Room. So we've got a grit or body pump bar, whatever way you want to call it, in today's workout. Now if you don't, I've seen a few of you guys joining in with barbells at home, so I thought that's a good enough excuse for me to grab my own. So if you don't have a barbell, just stick with the 2 dumbbells. I've still got 2 dumbbells, 2 medium plates, and then all the rest of the plates are on the barbell for today. So with the barbell, I've got just 10 kgs on either side, and in the movements we'll be doing it on today, I'll be using it for the hip thrust instead of the kettlebell. If you don't have a couch or a coffee table or a bed that you can put your back up onto for the hip thrusts, just do it down on the floor like a glute bridge. All right, team, we will kick off in just a few seconds, just give people a few more chances to join in. I was a little bit late this morning. It takes ages to run all the gear from up there down to here, and so I'm already out of breath and nice and warmed up. But if you are joining in for the workout today, do start moving around those shoulders. So even if it's just pulling the elbows up to the shoulders and then tilting those hands as far back as you can. Tilting those hands back is going to allow us to scoop the lats and just try and get that strong shoulder and strong scapular retraction going on. What's up, Mago? Nice to have you, mate. Are you joining in for today? And if Sophia and the new baby can hear me, hello, nice to have you guys as well. All right, team, for those who are joining in for the workout, lead with a pinky. We're just going to keep the shoulder locked back and down. I'm just trying to get some nice shoulder girdle movement. You might feel a little bit of clicking, a little bit of popping, and that's totally normal. That's all the muscle fibers falling back into place because we spend so much time rounded, leaning over laptops and phones. After a few reps on one side, come on over onto that other side. Oh, it is. Some days are much tighter than others, and I know I was talking about this yesterday, but I am no more flexible today than I was yesterday. So, like I said before, I will be using the barbell for today, some of the moves today. It's only going to be on the hip thrust. I'm also going to use it on the squats because I'm going to add a press, and then I'm also going to use it on the biceps and also on the shoulders. But if you don't have a barbell, it's totally fine. Just use the 2 dumbbells. And if you are doing this body weight only, you can still do it all with just a towel and still feel a great resistance. So if you're doing bicep curls with just a towel, turn the towel into a rope, pull to the towel as far apart, pull the hands as far apart from each other as you can, and that way you're going to get a nice squeeze through the shoulders. All right, team, there is definitely according to Google, there's a 60% chance of rain today, 100% chance of gains, but because there's a 60% chance of rain, just give me a few seconds to set up some rain cover. Yeah. All right, team, we will kick off in just a few seconds. If you are joining in today, please do give me some fist bumps, or if you're just joining in for a coffee, coffee emojis always appreciated. All right, team, let's kick in. All right, team, so you guys have been moving the body around while I've been chatting, and now it's time to hit that workout. So this workout is going to begin in 15 seconds. So come on down to the floor, and we're starting off with squat heel lifts. All right, team, this round starts in 15 seconds from now. Oh, Margo, you are joining in? My man, this is good. All right, team, so we're just going to be starting off with squat heel lifts, and this round starts in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, squat heel lift. So in that squat heel lift, just sitting nice and low, keeping the elbows forward, and using the body, sitting the hips right back into the heels. So we're just rolled out of bed, rolled out of the kitchen. Some of you might still be in the kitchen, but even just moving that body around just a little bit is going to help get that body in a much stronger position. All right, team, driving everything out of the heels, squeezing the calves, keeping the glutes tight. Just 4, 3, 2, 1, backward stepping lunge with a twist. Lunge and twist. So as you twist around, palms up to the sky and trying to feel that long stretch through the front of the hip flexor. So keeping that hand, palms to the sky is going to allow you to scoop the lat, just like we warmed up with the shoulders at the beginning of the workout. It's going to allow you to stay strong through the shoulder girdle and have a stronger shoulder girdle position. All right, team, 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1, coming down to the floor. We're doing a push-up and toe reach. So taking that opposite hand all the way over to the opposite foot, squeezing hard through the chest and trying to feel nice and long down the back of the legs. Pushing everything out of the chest, sitting back into the lats, getting the lats involved, and we've just got 13 seconds left here. So trying to feel that long reach through the back of the legs, making the hamstrings nice and long, tipping at the hip, core is tight. 3, 2, 1, coming down to the floor, we're going with a glute bridge. So in that glute bridge, squeeze the glutes, taking the knees over the heels, and you're driving the glutes high up into the sky. Now the glutes are meant to be the strongest muscle in the body, but it's the first one we lose that mind muscle connection to. So just close your eyes if you need to, and add a pulse at the top of the rep, just to re-engage those glutes. All right, team, just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. We're going into 1 squat, 1 lunge, 1 squat, 1 lunge. So sitting back into the hips, keeping the chest up, and then in that backward stepping lunge, taking that back foot all the way to the floor. So in that squat, we're keeping the knees nice and wide, and the knees stay in line with the toes. If you feel like your knees are caving in at all, use the glute med to twist them all the way out. Just 3, 2, 1. We're going for a lateral step with a touchdown. So lateral step with a touchdown. See how far you can allow that body to stretch all the way out into that lateral lunge position. Sitting back into the hips, keeping the long leg as long as you can, sitting into it. All right, team, 12 seconds left here. That's it, 10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, team, our first round of work is about to begin. We're going with kettlebell swings, and then we're going to move into hip thrusts. So in the kettlebell swings, I will be using a kettlebell, and on the hip thrust, I'm going to put my back up onto the bench, and I'm going to put the barbell over my waist and use the glutes to drive that weight up. All right, team, if you don't have a barbell, totally fine. You can put a dumbbell on your waist or just a plate or no weight at all. You're still going to feel that squeeze. All right, team, our first round of kettlebell swings starts in 3 seconds. Grab those weights, we're on in 2, 1, hit it. So powering out of the glutes, keeping the shoulders locked back and elbows are nice and tight into the body. So when we power with that kettlebell, we're trying to feel the thrust, the float, and then allow it to come back down where we wait for it to connect to our body again before we tip at the hip. All right, team, just 30 seconds left here. So squeezing everything out of those glutes. In the warm-up, we use those glutes to turn them on, and now we want to feel that power as we power everything out of the hips and out of that hip hinge position. This is not an upper body movement, so we're not doing an American kettlebell swing where we take the arms up. We're keeping this all in the lower part of the body. All right, team, 7 seconds left here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. All right, team, grab your barbells or dumbbells, whatever you're using, and come back up into that hip thrust position. We're on in 3, 2, 1, and hit it. So in this hip thrust, keeping the weight over the waist and trying to power everything out of the glutes, sitting right back into the hips and driving the glutes high up into the sky. So we're trying to feel strong through the back of the body, and if you feel like the weight is too heavy, reduce the weight and just use body weight only. Whew. So those glutes should be burning, those hamstrings are burning. Felt strong through the kettlebell swings, and there's just 20 seconds left here. So driving everything up into a full hip extension, but keeping the core nice and tight. All right, team, 12 seconds left here. Keep moving. That back of the body is feeling strong. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. All right, team, 2 rounds down of each move. Now we're going back into the kettlebell swing. So grab those weights. We're on in 3, 2, 1, hit it. So by loading up the glutes in the kettlebell swing and then going into that hip thrust, we're really getting a lot of glute activation today. My glutes are burning already. I hope you guys are feeling strong out there. All right, team, we are 20 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. Keep the shoulders locked back, feel it long down the back of the legs, powering out of the glutes. If you feel like the body is fatiguing at all, reduce the weight and just use body weight only. All right, team, we've got 16 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe. All right, shake it out. We're going back to hip thrust for another 50 seconds. Use the weights or no weights, but we're on in 3, 2, 1. Hip thrust. A little bit late to it myself. That's all right. So we're trying to get as much squeeze through the back of the body, feeling all that blood rushing into the glutes. You're trying to squeeze everything you can out of the glutes. I don't care how many reps you do, but I want you to get as much squeeze through the back of the body as possible. So if you need, add a pulse at the top of the rep just to get that extra squeeze. All right, team, 17 seconds left here. 12, 10 seconds. The glutes are cooked after this. Last few reps in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, team, nicely done. So in this next round of work, we're going to be going with goblet squats. No, we're not. We're going to be going with a barbell squat. Then we're going to go for a Bulgarian split squat on the left, the right, and then back to the squats. If you've got some water, grab some water, shake the legs out. We're on in 7 seconds. So I'm going to throw the weights up onto my back. We're going for a squat in 2, 1. Let's hit it. So in that squat, keeping the elbows nice and forward and that back stays long and strong through the movement. Keeping the knees nice and wide. And we use those glutes in the beginning of the workout. We still want to feel those glutes nice and strong as we drive up through the floor. Out of each foot, imagine 3 points. The inside of your big toe, the outside of your little toe, and your heel. And you're pushing equally out of each part on each foot for a strong, stable base. Trying to keep the arches off the floor. 20 seconds left here. So that's a strong foot foundation, and then everything else drives up from that strong foundation, creating a strong kinetic chain throughout the body. All right, team, 8 seconds left here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. All right, team, we're going into Bulgarians for 1 round on the left side, 1 round on the right side. So back foot up onto the bench or couch. We're on in 2, 1, hit it. So in this Bulgarian, this is basically treating this like a single-legged squat, pushing all that power and energy out of that one front foot. That back knee is nice and long, and we're trying to take that back knee all the way down to the floor so we get full range of motion on this upper leg. On that front leg, I know we fatigued the glutes in the beginning, and now we're identifying each individual glute on its own. Just try and feel that squeeze through the body. That's it, Marga, I know you're here. 20 seconds to go. Keeping the chest up. Core stays tight. 16 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds now. Stay with it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Oh, that one leg is burnt. Now we're going back onto that other side. What's up, Chris? Nice to have you. All right, team, we're on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it. So pushing hard out of that front glute, keeping the chest back, chest is up, core is nice and tight, but we're feeling all that strength through the front of the VMO, the quad, and the glute. If you feel fatigue, shake it out, but then get straight back into it. All right, team, 30 seconds left here. So it doesn't matter how many reps you hit. What I want you to focus on is range of motion and power and tempo. So I'm going nice and slow so I can feel the full squeeze through each part of the body. All right, team, 15 seconds left here. Then we're gonna finish off with standard squats, either with the barbell or body weight only. All right, team, 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check it out. All right, team, if you've got a barbell, grab that barbell. For everyone else, body weight only. We're on in 4, 3, 2, 1, squat. So this is not a heavy barbell, and it doesn't matter how much weight you're using either, because we're trying to get time under tension and as many reps as possible without hitting fatigue. So sometimes you'll see people at the gym going super heavy, and when they go that heavy, they're risking form. We're not trying to risk form today, we're just trying to get as much blood through the muscle as possible, going for high volume training. High volume training is the best way to get hypertrophy, and we're trying to get here. We've got 22 seconds to finish that squeeze. It's a team pushing hard out of each foot, then connecting that through to the quads with strong glutes at the top, keeping the elbows forward to allow you to sit back into the hips. Just 8 seconds left here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Oh, god damn, it is definitely harder today than it was yesterday. It's always good increasing the weight just a little bit. All right, team, in this next round, we are going for push-ups. So we're going to be going for our first round of work, the push-up with a twist. So come on down to the floor. Our first move today, push-up with a twist. All right, team, 5 seconds. This is all chest. We're on in 3, 2, 1, push-up and twist. So in that push-up, push hard out of the body, out of the floor, and then twist that hand around. Now, some of you might have sore wrists. If you have sore wrists, you can do this on your knuckles to take the wrist out of the equation, or you can spread your fingers as wide as possible so that you spread the load out of the heel of the palm. So many of us are just pushing all that weight out of where the bone comes through, but if you can spread that load throughout the hands, it's going to take the pressure out of that part of the wrist that's feeling that junction. All right, team, push up and a twist. Stay strong here. Just 15 seconds to go. So in that push up, feeling strong through the chest, but as we rotate around, we're feeling the back, pull the body around, and going for that big stretch. Just 3, 2, 1, and breathe. All right, staying down there, we're going for 2 push-ups, 8 mountain climbers. All right, team, we're on 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 push-ups, 8 mountain climbers. 1, 2. So we're pushing all that weight out of the chest, but we're only going for 2 reps. And then those mountain climbers, try and take the knee all the way across to the opposite side of the body. That's going to allow us to get the core engaged. All right, team, 22 seconds left here. 12 seconds. 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Okay, nicely done. In this next round, we're going for lateral push-ups. So taking the hands nice and wide, feeling that strain through the middle. All right, team, we're on in 2, 1, lateral push-ups. So in terms of breathing, we're breathing when we push up. So as you take your body away from the floor, breathe into the floor to almost push that body away. That's going to allow you to get all that oxygen into those muscles, keeping the core tight for a stronger focused squeeze through the chest. We're trying to feel the chest as much as possible, but the lats are also engaged as we drive through that movement. 20 seconds left here. You can do this on your knees or on your toes. Both options are great and both options are hard. Doing it on your knees doesn't make it easier, it just hits a different angle on the chest. All right, team, you got 7 seconds left here. Keep firing through. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. All right, team, we're going into tricep push-ups for this next round. I'm gonna do this on the dumbbells because it allows me to get the elbows a bit closer. All right, team, we're on 2, 1, tricep push-up. So in that tricep push-up, we're keeping the elbows nice and tight to the body, just like this. And it's allowing us to really sink in allowing the chest to come in and getting most of that squeeze out of the back of the arm. The chest is already fatigued from the last few rounds, so now we're just trying to get the triceps involved to take most of that load. As you push up, allow the chest to drive for the last bit, just to give a little bit of extra squeeze through that part of the chest. All right, team, 18 seconds left here. 12 seconds. These are the last push-ups you do today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Well done. All right, team, coming down to the floor. Oh no, come on, just keep standing. We're going into the shoulders. So shake it out. Yes, mild luck. I hope you enjoyed today's workout later on when you get to it. All right, team, we're going for a military press, then delt flies, and then an Arnie press. So in this first round, I'm going to use the barbell for the military press. Just use dumbbells if you've got them. All right, team, 1 and 2. 1, military press. So in that military press, whether you're using the bar or no bar, we're keeping the weight nice and high up on the collarbones, driving it through the front of the body. You can, if you want, travel your head forward slightly as you pull through, but we want to keep the bar nice and tight and above your feet. So keeping it above your feet means we're not going to lose any center of balance. And as you push the bar up, what I want you to do is imagine pushing the body away from the bar. That's going to allow you to sit strong into a stronger shoulder girdle position. All right, team, 18 seconds left here. So if you're feeling good, you can increase the speed, or if you're finding it easy, slow it right down. All right, team, 5 seconds left here. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. I'm dropping down to the 2 medium weights, and I recommend you do the same. We're going for delt flies, delt raises in 3, 2, 1, hit it. So taking the elbows as wide as we can. When we're training for hypertrophy, we're really aiming for 20 reps, but because we're doing it to the timer, we are also under time and attention. So if you can get to 20 reps, well done. We want to feel nice and strong as you take those elbows as wide as you can. Now in this move, we're not trying to feel it in the traps, you're trying to feel it throughout this part of the muscle. Tilt the knuckles down slightly to get even stronger squeeze out of that part and that part there. All right, team, 20 seconds left here. So you can bend at the elbows, but we're trying to take the elbows high. That's going to allow us to get more squeeze through the body. 10 seconds left here. Keep pushing. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, check it out. We're going back to the barbell. Come on, in 6 seconds. Going for the military press. You can use dumbbells if you've got them. 2, 1, military press. So you don't need a barbell to do this move. You can do this with just the dumbbells, or if you've got a resistance band, you can just use a resistance band and you're still going to get that squeeze through the body. If you've got no equipment and you've just skipped forward to this part of the workout, get yourself a resistance band. It's cheap, it's effective, and it will allow you to get that body moving. All right, team, I've got 26 seconds left here. So that shoulders are full of blood right now. 20 seconds left here. Now that they're full of blood, starting to fatigue as that lactic acid kicks in, but that's where we've got to push our mind past that body. Most people stop at 40% of their limit, but if you're here doing this workout with me, you are not most people. 7 seconds left here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hard. Shake it out. Shoulders are cooked now. We've got one more round to finish it off. So grab those weights, take the weights nice and wide. We're on in 3, 2, 1. So keeping the shoulders locked back, trying to bend at the elbow to allow you to take the elbow that little bit higher. Chris, it's very funny. I reckon just get them to do push-ups. That's definitely the best thing for kids. I don't have any kids, so I've got 2 nephews, and I don't even know how to keep, they're 5 now, and I still don't know how to keep them entertained. I don't know what they can do, but Chris, it's an absolute pleasure to have you along with us today. We've got 15 seconds left here. For those watching this later, Chris is wondering what to do with 2 rugrats running around your ankles while you're trying to get some gains. 7 seconds left here, team. Keep pushing. This is the last of the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Oh, so that entire shoulder girdle is full of blood. So shake it out, try to get the blood moving, stay light on the toes, and it's gonna keep the blood moving throughout the body. Breathe through the nose. Not that I'm doing it, but I'm talking at the same time, so do as I say, not as I do. Team, in this next round, we're gonna attack the back. We're gonna start with a rear fly, then we're gonna go with a row with the barbell if you've got one. No barbell, no problem, just use the dumbbells. But team, we're grabbing those 2 weights again. We're going for rear flies in 3, 2, 1. All right, feel that squeeze through the back. So when we did that lateral fly before, we were controlling the weights up and controlling them back down. We're doing the same thing here. Sit back into the hips, try and keep the shoulders and nice and close to the feet for a strong foundation directly under the body. I want your backs long and strong, no rounding. Less than 30 seconds to go here. If you're finding it easy, add a little twist at the top of the rep, just like that. And it's gonna get a little bit more activation into the scap as you get to rotate and pull the scaps down. All right, team, 15 seconds left here. Kids, if you are watching, count to 100. All right, team, 8 seconds left here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights go down. All right, team, we're going into a barbell row, or if you've only got the dumbbells, just go for a standard row. We're on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Tip at the hip and row. So we're pulling the hands nice and tight into the body. The further you tip over, the more you're going to get that connection and contraction through the V, through the lats. But if you're standing a little bit more upright, you're going to be building out the shoulders. Both moves are correct. It just depends which part of the body you want to target. Some of you may want to target a lower part for the beginning, the upper part for the later half of the movement. All right, team, we've got 27 seconds left here. Stay strong through this squeeze. So we're keeping the shoulders back, eyes are forward, and we're trying to pull everything nice and tight into the belly button. The core is tight, the legs are nice and long, and trying to feel that barbell hit your butt, hit your stomach on the way through. 10 seconds left here. Pulling it tight into the belly button. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, team, in this next round, we're going for a W fly. So using the weights, we're gonna take our hands up to a high level, trying to create that W shape. All right, team, we're on in 2, 1, hit it. So taking the hands nice and wide into that W shape. So this is similar to the rear fly, but in this one, we're creating that W shape so that it treats it like a face pull that you might have seen some guys doing at the gym, pulling the ropes into the face. This is the best we can do without the cable machine, so we can still get that face pull action in our workouts. All right, team, 25 seconds left here. Try and control the weights as much as you can, controlling it up, controlling it back down. That's it, Chris. That's it, Alex. Stay with it. 15 seconds left here. This is our last round with the flies, and then we've got 1 round of reverse grip rows. All right, team, 8 seconds to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, team, in the reverse grip row, we're going to point the fingers forward, grab the barbell or the dumbbells, and pulling the hands tight into the body. Run in 2, 1, squeeze. So in this movement, we're able to pull the weight a little bit tighter into the waistline. That pulling in that slightly lower angle is going to hit a different part of our back. So close your eyes if you need to so you can feel more of the back. It's so hard to feel the back engaged because we can't see it. But if you close your eyes, you might be able to get your mind into that muscle. 30 seconds left here. So it's only after doing a lot of reps that you're really going to be able to get that connection to that muscle. So keep squeezing and that connection will get better. We just got to push past that little bit of fatigue. All right, team, 15 seconds to go. I know you're breathing heavy. That does not mean you're tired. 10 seconds. Eyes are forward, shoulders are strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. God damn, this is not easy. All right, team, in this next round, it is all arms. So we're gonna do bicep curl, tricep overhead extension, back to the hammer curl, and then back to the tricep overhead extension. I'm gonna use the barbell for the bicep curl, but then I'm gonna go back to the dumbbells for the rest of it. All right, team, grab some water, shake it out. We got 10 seconds. All right, team, grab those weights. Bicep curls in 3, 2, 1, squeeze. So in that bicep curl, we kind of keep the elbows locked into the ribs and keeping the shoulders locked back. We're trying to get as much squeeze through the front of the muscle as we can. Now we're gonna hit failure here, but when we do, drop the weights, shake it out, and then keep going. All right, team, 32 seconds left here. So we're trying not to swing the weights. So often at the gym, you'll see people humping it up and down, but we're trying to stay slow and controlled in today's workout. Yes, there are benefits to that humping it up and down, but it's only if you're trying to go for a slow eccentric where you know you've got too much weight on the bar. All right, team, 12 seconds to go. Slow and controlled. Stay with it. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. So in this next round, I'm going for a tricep overhead extension using 2 dumbbells, but if you've got a weight plate around, you can use that as an alternative. All right, team, we're on 3, 2, 1, tricep overhead extension. So we're keeping the elbows nice and tight to the forehead and trying to get as much squeeze out of the back of the arm as possible. Trying to keep the core tight, locked in, and trying to feel that long extension throughout the entire back of the arm. The tricep connects all the way down to around here. So by taking it into that full flex, we're able to get the full range of motion on that muscle. All right, team, we got 25 seconds to go. Elbows are nice and tight to the forehead. We're not having the elbows out here like this, as tight as your mobility allows. All right, team, 12 seconds left here. 10 seconds. Some people are walking past, having a very leisurely walk. No idea, we're throwing it down. 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. So in this next round, we will be using these same weights. We're going for a hammer curl, advanced option, hammer curl with a twist. All right, team, we're on 2, 1, let's hit it. So hammer curl or hammer curl and twist. Hammer curl is going to be working this outer part of the bicep, but then adding that twist gets that connection through that inner part as you rotate that hand around. Hold the weight at the top of the weight so you've got a little bit of an imbalance at the bottom, and that imbalance is just going to add a little bit of leverage so we can get a nice squeeze in that rotation. All right, team, 25 seconds to go. So trying to get as much squeeze through the biceps as possible. So again, we're not swinging the arms, keeping everything locked back, staying tight through the body. 12 seconds to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. All right, team, in this next round, we are going back to the tricep overhead extension. Stay with the same weights or drop set down. This is our last round of weights. We're on 3. I know we're on now. So grab those weights and keep moving. Now it's highly likely I'm gonna hit failure before the end of this round, but when I do, I'm gonna drop set down to just 1 weight and use that single weight to take both arms up and down. All right, team, keep holding on for as long as you can. We're 20 seconds down. 25 seconds to go. Stay strong through this. Those muscles are tearing. 20 seconds. All right, drop set down so you don't risk anything if you need to. Oh, still feeling that long squeeze, long tricep extension. Just 10 seconds left here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those arms are heavy. To everyone who joined in this far, I appreciate every one of you. That is the full body workout done, except we've just got a little bit more to go with the core. So in this next round, we've got about 6 minutes of abs to get the abs on fire. So we want the abs, as much squeeze and blood going through it as we had in the rest of the body. Our first move is a reverse crunch. We're on in 6 seconds. So come on down to the floor. We're on in 3, 2, 1, reverse crunch. So in that reverse crunch, using the core to pull the hips up into the ribs, taking the legs nice and long and trying to pull the hips into the belly button, then the belly button into the ribs. We're just doing this first exercise to get the entire lower part of the core connected, because it's the lower part of the core that's the hardest bit to connect. You see so many people walking around with abs at the top, but they haven't been able to get abs at the bottom just yet. So try and get that squeeze through the bottom with that reverse crunch. Just taking the legs nice and long, feeling that squeeze. Just 15 seconds to go. That's it, team. 10 seconds. Pulling the belly button right into the floor, keeping the lower back on the ground. 6 seconds. Now after this round, we're going straight into a glute bridge in 3, 2, 1 glute bridge. So squeeze the glutes high up off the floor, trying to get that connection back into the back of the body. Our next round, we're going for a C crunch in 3, 2, 1. So taking the arms and legs nice and long, and we're getting the knees and elbows to cross over by the belly button. So trying to get that squeeze as we crunch everything in from the sternum into the pubic bone. So if you can imagine every part of your abs, you're trying to shrink the distance between each abs in this movement. So the C crunch, arms and legs. Imagine the arms and legs are tied to ropes, and you're using the core to pull everything in. 25 seconds down, 22 seconds to go. After this round, we're going back into the glute bridge. All right, team, 15 seconds, stay strong. 12 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glute bridge. So in this glute bridge, add a pulse if you're feeling good here. Just try and get as much blood into the back of the body. All right, team, in this next round, alternating the hand to foot in 2, 1, hit. So alternating the hand to the foot. If you find this easy, slow it right down. So in this move, we're trying to take the hip over into that opposite armpit. Trying to feel all that squeeze through the transverse abdominis, going for that rotational movement. Transverse abdominis is underneath the abs in the front, and we just want to make that a little bit stronger. All right, team, 25 seconds left here. "12 seconds. Breathing out as you take the hand up to the foot. The last 8 seconds are here. I know it's hard. I know that core is burning. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Glute bridge. All right, team, this is our last glute bridge, and then we're going into a seated triple. So in 5 seconds, sit up onto your tailbone, take the knees into the center, side, start now, center, side, center, side. So taking the knees into the center is really gonna light up the six pack, and going for that side is lighting up the obliques. So we're trying to stay strong through each part of the movement, trying to feel each different part of the abs turning on through this core. This is really targeting the lower part of the abs. So from the belly button down is on fire right now. If your body is shaking, you're in the right place. 20 seconds to go. So pulling that hip nice and tight into the body, trying to really feel the lower abs, pulling it all nice and tight and in. Our last 10 seconds are here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time. Team, we've been doing 2-minute challenges since season 3 and 4 of Live on the Lawn, so we're not changing a thing. We're going back into another 3-minute challenge to finish things off. I am wrecked after this workout. I hope you guys are in the same sort of mindset. In this next round, we're going to start with a plank for 2 minutes, but I'm going to encourage you to do mountain climbers for as long as you can. 2 minutes of mountain climbers. Go slow. We start in 3, 2, 1. Hit it. So in those mountain climbers, I'm going for cross-body mountain climbers, and that's allowing me to take the knee all the way across to that opposite elbow. So if you're just going with the plank, keep the hands underneath this chest, glutes are locked in, and that core is rounded out. So many people do planks like this. That's not a plank. Sit nice and low. The glutes are low, the core is rounded out and strong. For those going for the knee, the cross-body mountain climbers, we're using this knee to take the knee all the way across, so you can feel that hip trying to connect to this part of the armpit, trying to pull everything across, tight and in, and breathing out with every rep. All right, team, 75 seconds left here. Now you don't need to move fast through this. If you're finding it easy by moving fast, try and slow down the movement and even hold a little bit of a squeeze at the end of the rep. Adding that extra squeeze at the end of the rep just gets everything that much more on fire. All right, team, you've made it through. 70 seconds, 50 seconds to go. Stay strong, 40 seconds. Everything is on fire. Keep breathing, keep moving. Last 25 seconds are here. Pulling the belly button tight and in. 15 seconds. Get down. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe, team. Damn well done. That does not get easier. We're not doing the same move every day, but it's very similar. My core is wrecked. To everyone who joined in, it's my absolute pleasure to get to train with you guys. We've still got a little bit of a time for a stretch, so stay with me. We're going to start with a couch stretch, so you can put your back foot up onto a couch like a bench or against a wall, but we're going to be here for 30 seconds, and we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So sitting into that couch stretch, trying to get that back foot nice and tight into the body, and we want to feel a nice long stretch through the back of it, through the front of the hip flexor. Squeeze the glute if you can, and it's just going to allow it to be a little bit more flex through that hip flexor. If you're feeling good already here, add this little rotation just to get a little bit of stretch through the core. 10 seconds left here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing sides. So if you don't have a couch or a wall nearby, you can just grab the back of the foot. But today I've got this and I'm leaning into it. All right, team, 20 seconds left here. If you're finding it easy or nice and comfortable, add this little extra stretch where you're reaching over just to stretch out from the hip flexor into the abs, giving everything a nice little bit more room to grow and breathe. All right, team, 7 seconds left here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lying down onto the floor into a T position. So in this T position, taking the hands nice and wide and trying to feel a stretch through the chest as we rotate that foot all the way up to that hand. Taking the foot to the hand gets a nice stretch through the hip flexor. It also opens up the chest really nicely. All right, team, 8 seconds left here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up into a 90-90. So in this move, we're rotating from side to side, taking the hips taking the knees into 90 degrees. So rotating from side to side, but if you're feeling good, add a little extension at the top of the rep, just to really make sure the hips are nice and open. Hands can be on the floor if you need. We just got here for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, come on up into a down dog. So sitting back into the hips, glutes are nice and high, legs are nice and long, and we're trying to be long between the arms, between the wrists, through to the hips, and sitting that chest nice and low. If you're feeling good here, pulse the back of the legs, and if you're feeling real good, go up into a flow between up dog and down dog, just flowing between the movements. All right, team, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our last move today, 15 seconds of step forward, lean forward, step back, lean back. Step forward, lean forward, step back, lean back. As we step forward and lean forward, feeling a nice long stretch down the back of this leg. Step back, lean back, squeeze the glute, feel a nice stretch between the front of the hip flexor. Changing sides, step forward, lean forward, step back, lean back. All right, team, you guys smashed it today. It was my absolute pleasure to train with you guys today. Just 3, 2, 1, and breathe. To everyone who joined in, I appreciate every one of you. And to those who just joined in for a coffee, it's just nice to see those names pop up on the screen too. Team, that is all from me. This was our 4th workout this week. We'll be back tomorrow with another full body 40-minute workout. A huge thanks to everyone who joined in. Huge thanks to you guys who just watched, and to those who are hitting this workout later. Do comment below with that, even just to let me know that you did it. It's really cool to see who's doing it. And if you're doing this and you know someone else, you've got another friend who you think would enjoy this kind of workout, tag them in. Hopefully they'll find a way to find some weights and jump in and have a bit of fun along the way too. Team, that is all from me. I guess I'm not sure if we'll be back next week or not. If we're in level 3, I'm back. If we're not in level 3, I'm back at the gym. So we're just seeing what Jacinda says. So I'm watching the news, and I'm also watching the fights this weekend. Go Kai, go Izzy. That is all from me. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 a.m. Peace.